Hi, this is Mugdha Pradhan. I'm a functional nutritionist and the CEO and founder of iThrive, and you're watching me on FitTuck. And I'm going to give you some quick tips on how to avoid digestive, gastric, or gut related issues during monsoon. Okay. Now, see, our gut is this entire system right from our mouth to our rectum. So, that entire system needs to be taken care of during monsoons. Why monsoon specifically? Well, if you're living in India, you know how beautiful the monsoon season is. Everything becomes green, there are amazing waterfalls, you want to kind of get wet in the rain. It just feels like a season where a lot of growth, a lot of new plants grow. So it's a beautiful season. It's also a season where our romantic adventurer, traveler parts of us get activated. It's also a season where a lot of people get into the chai bhajia mode, right? So what happens in monsoon is often there's a craving for hot, steaming, crunchy, snacky food when outside it's raining. And you, even if you're like going for treks during monsoons, even if you're maybe in office and ordering this kind of food, typically a lot of these foods are inflammatory. That's one reason why they could mess with your gut. Like deep fried, oily food is highly inflammatory. That can trigger a lot of gut issues. Secondly, if you're outdoors, if you're traveling, maybe you don't get enough opportunities to practice good hygiene, like washing your hands, or like even the food that could be served to you might have been cooked and stored for a long period of time. Any food that's cooked and stored for a long period of time in extremely humid, warm conditions like Indian monsoons is prone to spoilage, okay? Bacterial spoilage can happen. Even at home, if you've kept fruits for like outside the fridge for too long, they'll start gathering mold on them. So all of these pathogens, the bacteria, viruses, mold, all of these also can trigger a lot of gut issues. And what do those gut issues look like? It could be diarrhea, it could be gas and bloating, it could be acidity if you're eating a lot of deep fried food, it could be even constipation. Maybe you've just not eaten enough foods that would allow for a good clean bowel movement. You've just eaten like really bad processed food and now you're constipated, right? So multiple things could happen with your gut. How do you avoid this? One, as often as possible, eat home cooked food. Outside food is really prone to spoilage. And at home also, after cooking food, if you're not going to consume it immediately, it's better to store it in the fridge. Why the fridge? Because that cool temperature, that dry environment of the fridge prevents bacterial growth. The other thing is, if you're going to be eating outside, eat cooked food, okay? Raw food, which is like chutneys and juices, very, very high chances of spoilage, contamination and food poisoning. If you're going to be traveling on treks, make sure that your hands are clean before you eat, because this, like if you're climbing in muddy patches, soil, puddles, all of that, there could be a lot of parasites and bacteria that are there, and these could enter your system because you've not washed your hands. So make sure you wash your hands and then eat food, even if you're traveling. If you need dry snacks, then you could carry maybe salted cashews. They're the safest nuts. I don't recommend nuts usually. Or you could just carry fruits that you could wash with your bottled water and then eat the fruit. So just a few tips to kind of take care of your gut. If you do get diarrhea or if you do get a stomach upset during monsoon, then the best thing to do is take a good quality probiotic and eat very simple home cooked food like a khichdi. You could have eggs for protein, a good probiotic, good clean home cooked food, and lots of water with some salt added in it, so that your electrolytes are also replenished. I would also recommend taking magnesium every single day during monsoons, because you need that extra magnesium for all the sweating that's happening and you're losing your electrolytes. So those are my tips for this monsoon. Happy monsoon to you. Have a lot of fun. Enjoy all those treks, but take care of your gut while doing that.